everyone's got their story about how they came in contact with Jeunesse, and I want to share with you my story because people always ask me, Ryan, why did you join Jeunesse? How did it fall into your lap? And so here's my story, guys. And it's got some sad parts and it's got some happy parts, but I'm just happy to be part of it. So here's what happened. I've been watching Jeunesse for 3 years now, and the reason why I've been watching it for so long since I ever got involved in direct sales is because they had a great reputation, and they had some sciences that I was very interested in, which involved the telomere science. And anyways, I've been watching the company for 3 years, and I never joined because I never knew how big they were, and it just didn't feel right yet to me. And it felt like they had more of an overseas presence kind of type thing. But all of a sudden, I got a phone call this one day from my good friend Matthew Fuller. And Matthew called me up, and I respected Matthew's opinion. He's one of my best homies online marketing. And he goes to me, Ryan, did you see what Jeunesse did? And Matthew and I both know the industry. We watch every single company that comes out. We watch every single product that comes to market. And when he said that, I knew instantly that there had to been something big that Jeunesse had just done. So he's like, all he said to me, he goes, Ryan, you got to take a look at this 2-minute video. So I watched the 2-minute video where I just watched the wrinkles just go right away off this chick's face, just gone. And I said, oh my goodness, okay. And the two things that stood out to me was, one, first of all, here was a product that offered instant gratification. And I knew in this industry, I'm going to tell you about where the industry was at this time, so pause that for a second. But at that time in the industry, it was a bunch of Me Too companies. It was where I was in my direct sales career. It was not a good place, everyone. I honestly was almost to the point of being homeless with my family because it was the industry was a bunch of Me Too companies out there. There's a bunch of protein shake companies, a bunch of skincare companies. Teams were going here. They were saying this is the best compensation. This is the best product. People were jumping everywhere. It was very difficult for about 2 years to go ahead and make an online income. Okay, I know a lot of you guys out there can relate to that, and you're probably about ready to give up in the industry at that point because I knew I was. I was heartbroken. I was beat down. I was submitting my application, my resume actually, to jobs even for $15 an hour elsewhere, when I had made $250,000 plus to $300,000 a year for 10 years in real estate. But I walked away from that because I didn't believe in the banking system anymore. I had 80 houses for sale and 8 agents, and I had fallen in love with direct sales industry. So that's where I was. That's where the industry was. Now, me and my wife were also going through some very difficult times as well. And we've got 2 children and stuff, and that created a lot of stress on me. I was dying on the inside here, guys. I seriously have, I'm sure a lot of you have been depressed, but that's where I was. So back to the story here. Matthew gave me that video. I watched that video right there. I was like, whoa. So there'd never been a product out there that offered instant gratification. There is also, I knew that when I saw that, instant gratification plus vanity, game over. The number 2 thing I took away from that video was that the industry had been lacking easy duplication. So here, all you have to say is, have you seen the 2-minute transformation video? And just shut up. And they watch that video, game over all the time. So those are the 2 things I was noticing right there. I grabbed a position. Let me tell you, I'm not trying to get too personal here, but I didn't tell my wife what I had done. And honestly, she was burnt out on the industry big time. I mean, this was potentially going to lead to our divorce, okay? I don't like that D word right there. It's like the C word. I don't even talk about it. So anyways, next day, I'm working on the computer. I'm just busting my butt and stuff, trying to get things going and everything. And I had put 4 people into the system, into Jeunesse, and I wasn't even really thinking about it. I was just doing some other things, actually, because I already put 4 in and just kind of waiting for product to come or whatever. And my wife, she's writing a letter behind my back and slaps on the countertop right there. And she walks out the door. Baby was sleeping upstairs. I turn around, and there's this letter that says, Ryan, I'm not attracted to you anymore. And it also said that she wanted a separation. And I chased her out that door, running after her down the alley as fast as possible. I was heartbroken, guys. Long story short, she had been burnt out on the industry, and I don't blame her at all for that. And anyways, I ended up moving out of the house and to a condo 5 minutes away from the house. And I cried, guys, for 2 hours every single day. I prayed for 2 hours every single day. And I got obsessed with watching YouTube videos on miracles. And anyways, I put Jeunesse completely on hold. Nothing was going on in Conley's life at all. And I prayed every single day, please, dear God, if I could have one miracle, if I could have one miracle, if I could have one miracle, just one miracle in my life. If I could have one miracle in my life now, dear Jesus, please, dear Heavenly Father, one miracle, one miracle. Prayed every single day, 2 hours a day. I got obsessed with watching YouTube videos about miracle videos. I searched for the top videos on miracles on YouTube. I watched them all, most viewed. I watched hundreds of miracle videos. I said, how come if he's having a miracle, how come I can't have a miracle? I'm better looking than that person. I'm a nicer person probably than that person. You know, they don't have kids. I need a miracle. And I prayed and prayed and prayed. And you guys, it was the lowest point. I was convinced, like, I think it was either Muhammad Ali or it was Rocky Balboa. He said something, it's not about how many times you got knocked down, it's how many times you get up. And I seriously thought that I was to the point that I had been knocked down the final TKO because my soul was fragmented. I was physically almost dead. My doctors, they looked at my blood work. It was off the charts how bad my hormonal system was out of whack and everything because of everything that was going on stress-wise in my life, guys. I was almost dead, okay? And I won't go into details of that, but seriously, that was where I was at. Anyways, I didn't touch the business. A month later, after praying, basically, being away and stuff, I get a phone call from Matthew Fuller. Matthew calls me up and says, Ryan, yeah? And he goes, how come you haven't done anything with your Jeunesse business at all? I said, brother, I'm in like the deepest place in my life right now, and I'm in the darkest place in my life. I've lost my wife basically. Life's a mess. I can't even think straight. And he says, and I told him what happened. He goes, Ryan, do you have any idea what's going on underneath you? I said, no. He told me that my friend Nicole Burchett was underneath me. This is the second month. She pulled $20,000 underneath me. This girl had never made more than $3,000 in direct sales before, guys. Okay, underneath me. Okay, I didn't even try the product at all. So what I did, he goes, if you do anything at all, you can get a 20% check match on this chick, and there's a $3,000 bonus going on, and there's also a $6,000 bonus going on in Jeunesse right now. So I thought to myself, well, man, if I even just got 20% of Nicole, and that's $4,000 right there. That would change my world forever, right there. And I was like, I didn't know if I could still do it because I was emotionally dead. Okay, I don't know if you guys have been there, but it sucks. Okay, and so I went ahead and I grabbed the product in the garage that had come. And usually when I get product, I tear into stuff right away and just drink the shake and get all into the whatever and get crazy with it. I went and grabbed that skincare, and I had these little anger wrinkles going on my forehead right here. And I said, you know what? If I put this stuff on my face and it gets rid of those wrinkles right there, maybe I'll have some kind of emotional breakthrough. You guys, I put that stuff on there. 2 minutes later, I looked in the mirror. The wrinkles are gone. I said, oh my goodness. I had tingles go down my body. I emotionally came to life right there. I went ahead and said to myself, you know what? I know people with wrinkles. I went out that month, guys. I recruited 60 plus people personally in the company. Boom. The money started flowing in. I got the bonus. Life changed instantly for me in that month. So more of the story is this, guys. I got 2 minutes left here to talk to you. Is that first of all, it all comes down to grabbing the right opportunity. And when you see it, don't hesitate at all. I don't care where you come from, what you do, what is ahead of you. You need to take control of your own life and do things for yourself, first of all. Okay? I didn't know if I could get back up, and I'm a strong person. I'm a very strong person. But I went ahead and pulled myself up, and I had to because of my family. I was not going to be some chump that got left behind, that wasn't going to let my family have what they wanted in this lifetime. And let me tell you guys, ever since that point forward, the money has been coming. The checks are getting bigger every single week. My team is monstrous. It is growing so flippin' big with or without you. So it comes down to you. If you want to go ahead and roll with the big dogs, and I just want to say thank you to Cedric Harris. From the bottom of my heart, I am so blessed to have the best mentors in the business. I want to say thank you so much to Matthew Fuller as well. You guys are my brothers. And I also want to say thank you to my sister, Nicole Burchett, who you guys have just changed my family's future. And I'm on the way back to making the future so bright for my family and my kids. So I'm not sure where the future is going to take all this, but I pray every single day, and I wake up and say, thank you, dear God. I throw out the intention to go ahead and explode my Jeunesse business. So that's my story, guys, and I've been wanting to put on film because people ask me, Ryan, what's your story? How did you come across it? All this and that. And so that's what happened. But you guys, and it can happen for you too, and I'm here to go ahead and help you make your dreams come true with our leaders over here at Jeunesse. So you guys rock on and hit me up. And we will talk soon. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at the bottom. Mwah! See ya. Bye-bye.